Dear Cajon Valley families, first I want to thank you for making the start of the school year so successful and for helping connect your children online with the Cajon Valley employees who care so much about them. Our principals and teachers worked through the summer to make improvements based on your feedback to improve our distance learning program, and it really shows. Thank you, everyone. And now an update on reopening our schools for in-person learning. In March, Governor Newsom closed all schools, ordered us to provide distance learning, and suggested we provide free childcare for essential workers. And we did. In June, our governor announced that California schools were open for in-person learning. And so we did. Our school board, management team, and labor unions collaborated on the first reopening plan in the county, which did receive its fair share of criticism, but we got through it and also ran a very successful free summer enrichment program. Then abruptly, on July 17th, the governor ordered schools closed again, with distance learning as the only option. And so we did. And we're very proud of the plans and curriculum our teachers developed. Then on August 3rd, he announced schools could open if they obtained a waiver or San Diego County met certain COVID testing conditions. And so we did. We obtained a waiver to guarantee we could open our schools, and San Diego County is very close to meeting the conditions to reopen schools as well as other parts of the economy. This graphic shows the timeline and the conditions for getting off the state's watch list and for reopening our schools. Our local data has been very good, and that's good news. So good that with confidence, San Diego County's health official, Dr. Wooten, announced on Monday that all San Diego County schools can open if they choose to as early as next Tuesday. Last night, we reached an agreement with our Cajon Valley Education Association on a safe, thoughtful, and phased reopening plan. Assistant Superintendent Michelle Hayes is here to share some detail.
Hi, Cajon Valley. Our teachers are so excited to welcome your children back for in-person teaching and connection. I've received so many emails from our teachers saying, we need our students back, and my heart will be full when I'm back in my classroom with my students. And another favorite, I need my kids back now. Please, please, please. Our teachers are showing their heart and passion for our students daily. It's clear they miss our kids. Thank you very much for all the support you've given our teachers. The nice notes, treats you've dropped off, and love you've shared is so appreciated. Most of the details of our agreements with both our labor unions are focused on the safety and well-being of our students and staff. As you'll learn very soon from your school principals, we have put into place a number of new protocols and procedures that are specific to preventing the spread of COVID-19 and keeping everyone safe. We've actually been practicing these protocols and procedures for months now. If your children were a part of our free childcare for essential workers program or our summer enrichment program, you know that daily health screenings and social distancing are a new protocol for entering campus. Just one of the many precautions we are taking based on the guidance from the California Public Health Department. You know, since April, we've served almost 7,000 students across all 27 of our schools, 8 months of emergency childcare, and 6 weeks of summer learning and enrichment. Not only did our kids and staff have a blast, but we're excited to report that we had 0 positive student COVID tests reported. During the summer program, we had no more than 30% of our students on site at any given time. This gave our staff a chance to practice safety protocols and teach our students the new safety procedures in small groups with the assistance of additional staff for supervision. After much discussion with the teachers and staff who worked during the summer programs, we decided that the safest route to reopen our schools would be to scale up to 50% of students in classrooms to start. This will allow teachers to teach and practice these new safety procedures with students in a more controlled environment. Summer staff expressed some concerns about students being able to adhere to all the new rules, especially social distancing. This will also allow all parents to choose the in-person option to have a guaranteed placement on campus. Assistant Superintendent Karen Minshew, if you will.
Thank you, Michelle, and hello, Cajon Valley. We are so excited to announce that we will be reopening our schools in phases beginning Wednesday, September 9th. That week, on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, there will be a non-school day so that our teachers and staff can have a full day to focus on preparing classrooms for our returning students. We are ready for our families to choose the enrollment option that best meets their current needs. Families can choose to continue our current model of distance learning or choose a blended program with 2 days a week on campus for instruction and 3 days of distance learning. It's important that families know what on-campus learning will look like. Students and staff will be wearing face coverings during their time at school. Social distancing will be followed to the greatest extent possible. Student groups or classes will remain together and not be physically mixing with other student groups. Multiple adults may interact with student groups during the day in order to provide learning support. Pickup and drop-off times for students may be staggered to support social distancing, and classroom surfaces will be sanitized daily. A survey will be sent today asking for your enrollment choice. Your choice on the survey will be the enrollment of your child from September through winter break. Please complete the survey as soon as possible and before Wednesday, September 2nd, so we can begin planning our site programs. We will continue to monitor guidance and bring students on campus in a safe and thoughtful way. With this enrollment, we recognize that many families are in need of support while their children take part in any aspect of distance learning. We are currently looking to expand our traditional EDP program to extend distance learning support for students on campus during their off-campus instructional days. These offerings will be based on the resources we are able to secure using existing Cajon Valley staff and community partners. Our intent is to offer this supervision and support to as many families as possible, depending on available staffing and site capacity. The district is committed to providing a safe and healthy environment for staff and students to return to school. The following information outlines some of the steps that have been taken in preparation for the reopening of school. To share this information, please welcome our Director of Purchasing, Sharon Clay, who will describe some of the behind-the-scenes work from our purchasing, logistics, facilities, maintenance, and operation teams.
The following items are being provided to all schools. Touchless hand sanitizer dispensers are being wall-mounted in each classroom and will be refilled regularly. Desktop barriers are being provided to separate students if they'll be sharing a desk or seated less than 6 feet apart. Each student will have their own dedicated set of school supplies to avoid sharing. Most classrooms have built-in sinks along with soap and paper towels. However, mobile hand washing stations will be placed outdoors for use by those rooms that don't have built-in sinks. For sanitary reasons, drinking fountains will be made unavailable. Students and staff should bring their own water bottle to school. However, drinking water and paper cups will be available for those that need it during the day. Each student and staff member will be provided with a cloth, reusable, and washable face mask. All staff and students should arrive at school wearing a cloth mask each day. Disposable face masks will be on hand in the event staff or students don't have their mask with them upon arriving at school. Face shields with neck drapes will be available for those that can't wear a mask due to medical reasons. N95 masks, isolation gowns, and vinyl gloves are available at each site for use by health staff in close contact with any symptomatic students. Poly food service style gloves are available for use by teachers and office staff if desired. Each school has also been provided with several infrared and touchless thermometers for temperature taking and symptom screening. Each school has also been provided with freestanding hand sanitizer stations for use at the school entrance upon arrival and in outdoor play areas as needed. The district has plenty of EPA-approved disinfectant on hand for cleaning and sanitizing. And frequently used COVID-related supplies are available in the district's warehouse to ensure quick distribution to sites as needed.
Thank you, Karen, Michelle, and Sharon. Now, in our original reopening plan, we had 4 options: 100% distance learning, 100% in-school learning, a hybrid model, and our homeschool option. It's important for you to know that our governing board wished to provide the same options to you now. Our goal is to scale up to 100% full-time in-school learning for all families that want that for their students as we navigate through this pandemic, as well as full-time distance learning for those families who would like to keep their children at home. Our ability to do that is 100% dependent upon all of our efforts to encourage and support our students in wearing their face coverings when required and adhering to social distancing and safety procedures as directed by staff. The safety expectations and consequences for not adhering to them, both for students and staff, will be presented for adoption as board policy during COVID-19 under our revised reopening plan on Tuesday, September 8th. Your principals will follow up with more details, and you can also view our entire safety and reopening plan on our district website, www.cajonvalley.net/COVID-19. Our mission is to make Cajon Valley the best place to live, work, play, and raise a family. We are here to serve you, and we cannot wait to welcome your kids back. Thank you to all the Cajon Valley employees working so hard to reopen our schools. And on behalf of the governing board, welcome back to school.